So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
Nothing much. Chilling, doing pretty fine. How have you been?
Really good. Just taking things step by step. Um and just taking advantage of just like trying to reach out to people, whether it's talking on stream or just talking off stream. Um got a lot of things to
Okay.
do and just enjoying myself. Yeah. I have lots of things ready to go, so off the top of my head. So unless you want to get into anything yourself, if anything comes up at any time, it's literally just a conversation as if we're hanging out.
Yeah. Well, hit me with it.
Okay, so when you came to that one rehearsal,
I won.
to that one rehearsal, so obviously you know my cousin. So did you have any idea what you're getting yourself into?
Sorta. She kept on telling me to come with her, and I guess I just went.
Hmm.
And, I mean, I was surprised, but I liked it a lot.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. I mean, I felt happy being there.
Yeah.
And, just it was just really interesting.
So how come you were unable to continue?
Um, a lot of things happened at that time.
Hmm.
This was last year, right? Was it last year, I think? Or was it earlier?
Oh, it was just earlier this summer. This summer. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a lot of things happened. I don't know. My life's in a mess.
Hmm.
I like just recently I've been branching out. I've been doing new things.
Hmm.
I met new people,
Hmm.
and I've been at peace.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind coming back to dance. Just I don't know when, what I might come back.
Hmm.
I always come and go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So do you dance like outside of what you did that day?
Well, I mean, not, I don't like, how do I explain it? I like dancing, but I've never actually like, practiced it or, went into it more.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know how to say it. It's just when it comes to dancing, I like it, but I don't know if I can do it, you know? Like, I don't know.
No, no, no. I mean, okay. So, like, what do you mean? Like, if you can do it, like, from like in what sense? Like, physically capable of being something that, like, I don't know. Like, do you feel like you're not capable or something?
I feel like I can't fully get into the groove, you know?
Hmm.
Like, I feel it, but I'm not like fully there
Mm-hmm.
myself. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's like it's on my tongue, but I can't say it. It's all I can say is I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine. Are you a senior?
Yeah, I'm senior.
Okay.
2019, baby. I'm old.
So what's that what's senior year been like for you? It's different for everybody.
Um, I don't know. Senior's been off the charts. It's been I don't know. Like I thought I'd be ready for it, but it's tough.
Mm,
Like there are days where I don't even want to go to school, and there are days where I just feel like giving up. But like
mm,
I'm not gonna fully give up. Like I'll tell myself, "Oh, I can't do this," but I'm gonna keep on doing it.
mm,
'Cause I want to get there. I want to get it over with so I can, experience the better things in life.
mm,
I don't know. It's like it's hard. It's been really hard. And I like taking classes that require me to not be absent for like a certain amount of days.
mm.
It's hard. Like I've taken like 3 personal days off, and I realize I have like one left that I can't, take off.
Ah, I don't even think we had
So
those.
yeah.
Oh, maybe I never used them. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. So with it being hard, like what aspect? necessary? Like, what is it?
I guess it's a lot for me to handle because this year I decided to take classes that can help me earn college credits,
Ah, I see. Okay.
and all my all my friends were telling me, "Oh, are you sure you can handle it? It sounds pretty hard." All that kind of stuff, and I was like, I'll be fine. And honestly, like there are some days where I can handle it, but then there are other days where I feel like I can't do this. It's too much for me. But I know myself I can survive it and all because I don't really give up that easily.
Mm,
Like I'll say, "Oh, I'm done. I can't do this," but I'll always come back to it because I just can't give up.
mm.
Never been the type to do that kind of stuff, you know.
Where do you think that comes from? If
I
you've
don't
ever
know.
thought
It's
about it.
I guess it's because as a kid, I've always been told, "Oh, he can't do this, you can't do that," and
Mm,
I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure I can do it." And I remember like one of my friends was like telling me, he was like, "Ethan, I don't want to hear you can't do it. I don't want to hear, oh, I can't do it. Just do it." So I've been so used to hearing that kind of saying that I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I can just do it.
mm.
Like, I'm not gonna give up. I'll just do it."
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been it's been my motto. Even like with like if I have people around me and say, "Oh, this is too hard. I can't do it." I'm like, "Don't say that. You can do it. I know you can do it." Because I'm not saying like, "Oh, like you're perfect or anything." I'm saying as long as you keep on working for it, you'll be able to do it.
Mm,
Basically,
okay.
like I just I don't like when people quit,
Mm,
especially when they quit on me. I hate when people quit on me. I'm sorry, I said like hate's a big word, but I hate when people quit on me.
mm,
Like if I can do it out of everyone else, then I'm pretty sure you can too. Because myself, I'm kind of I'm not really that good at anything, but if I'm
mm,
able to do it, then you can too.
mm. Interesting. Okay. I had a question. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna ask. Um, shoot. This is why I should continue taking my notes.
Mm.
Um, losing my pants. Not giving up. You said. Oh, this is kind of from left field. Damn it! I don't want to ask that yet. Let's not ask that yet. I'll ask that. Okay. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do actually. Like I can plug it in. It's nothing that big.
Mm.
I I I've been making a lot of videos
Mhm.
for it, but I haven't gone down to post them.
Mhm.
Uh, it's my YouTube channel is kind of a mess because I don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. I'm still a mess doing all the stuff I'm doing.
Like I I have a couple videos planned for it, but it's nothing much. Like I don't know. Like they're like I don't know. It's I thought I'd make a channel where I'd play games, but then I thought I'd make a channel where I review things,
Mm.
and I thought I'd make a channel where I'd make skits. And honestly, my channel is just all that combined into one, and it's
Uh.
really messy.
Mhm. It's all good.
Like I hope that maybe I could make it better.
Mm.
But yeah, I do have a YouTube channel.
I would
And,
like that link so that I could peep the channel.
yeah, I can plug it in right now. Actually, let me just. Why is my Google Chrome acting up? Give me a second.
It's all good.
Um. Okay, let me. Channel, and then I'll send you the link on Discord
Okay.
right now. Um, just check.
Okay. Well, that's good. Um, how long have
There's
you been
like
doing that for? Or making videos? Making
I
videos.
made the channel like 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and like if you look back on it, there's like videos from like 2 3 years ago. It was like an inside kind of joke kind of thing. It made no sense, and then
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just changed my channel up like last year,
Mm-hmm.
where I started making gameplay videos,
Mm-hmm.
and like just recently I've been hanging out with a bunch of friends, and we were thinking about restarting the channel and making it better.
Mm.
And like since December, I was thinking of uploading a holiday video because I uploaded a Halloween video, but
Yeah.
I took it down because it wasn't that good. I didn't like it. It was really rushed.
Mm.
Yeah, it's my YouTube channel. It's pretty much if you want, you can plug it. I don't mind it, like because I have like stuff coming for it. But yeah,
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it here. I thought I copied it, but I guess I didn't. I'll check it out. So, I'm gonna ask the big question, and the big question is like, do you know what you want to do with your life? It's one of my favorite questions to ask.
mm, um, do I want to? Do I know? Um, Honestly, sorta. It's not. I have an idea of what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm really down for it.
Okay.
Just recently, I learned that I didn't get accepted to a certain college,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in shock because I was like, wow, I worked hard for this, and I mean, at first I was thinking, oh, it's not really the college I want to go into,
Mm-hmm.
but it wouldn't hurt to try getting into it. And finding out that I didn't get into it, I was like, wow. And everyone around me that also applied for other actions, like all my friends and stuff, were saying, oh, I got in. And
Mm.
they told me, Ethan, did you get in? I'm like, no, I didn't get in. And
Mm.
they're like, you're joking. I'm like, I know I joke about things a lot, but I'm not joking about this. I actually didn't get in.
Mm.
And it kind of made me upset because, like, that means I'm going to be leaving most of my friends because they got in, but
Mm.
I didn't. And well, I I guess like it was like this happened a couple days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it just threw me off. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life anymore. I was like, am I even good enough to do this kind of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
But then people were telling me, oh, Ethan, just don't give up, because you always say don't give up, and I was like, you're right. I'm not gonna give up.
Mm.
I mean, like, so what if I didn't get accepted to that college? I can doesn't mean I'm not gonna get accepted to other colleges. I still have hope,
Mm-hmm.
and like for like what I want to do in life,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm still debating because I don't know, like my family wants me to work right after high school, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to. I kind of want to, get more education so I can, get like a better job.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to, make videos on YouTube just to make people laugh, not to make any money. Well, I mean, I don't mind the money, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, I want to entertain people, but I just don't know if I can because I don't even think I'm a funny person, honestly. Like,
What?
like I do and say a lot of like dumb things, but I personally don't think I'm funny. Like when I watch my own videos, I just like I don't know. I'm like I did that. That was me. Like
Yeah.
it's just it's weird. And like some people are like, oh, it's kind of funny. It's like cool and all, but I don't know. Like when it comes to things that I make,
Mm-hmm.
I I don't know why, but like I just can't take like if it's like if I say I drew something
Okay.
really and it was like people were saying, oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
I myself, I don't think it's good. Like when it comes to drawing, like I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, this is okay. But then the more I look at it, I'm like, oh, this is. this is not okay. Like I can make better. But then everyone around is, oh, this is good. This is it's great. You know what you're talking about? I'm like, I don't know. I can do better. It's not me. I don't know. I guess I have like a low self esteem
Mm-hmm.
because of things that happened to me when I grew up,
Mm.
and like it really affects how I look at things
Mm-hmm.
that I make.
I could. Okay. Okay. I see. I see.
Yeah. So on the topic of what I want to do, I mainly just want to major in computer engineering so I can get myself a good job, and I also want to make videos
Mm.
and content, and I just want to do things that entertain people and bring a change to people. Like I want to make an impact on the world
Mm.
in a good way, not a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I I just I want to be known.
Mm.
Like I want people to know that I make things because I'm not aiming for recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not trying to sound conceited.
Nah, just go for it, bro. Oh,
I just, I just, I want to blow up in a good way,
yeah.
and that's pretty much it for my future. I, I just want to get a good job
Mm-hmm.
and have fun
Mm-hmm.
with what I want to do what I enjoy the most, and that is making people happy
Mm.
by doing dumb and stupid things that come to my mind that make people laugh.
Mm.
Cause like I don't know, I've always been a weird guy,
Mm.
and everyone's always like, Ethan, you're kind of funny. Like, you can make videos and all that kind of stuff. Like, you have like a huge creative mind. And I'm like, I guess I do. So I just make things. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um. Hmm. Well, it's dope that you're like aware of a lot of things. Yeah, the
Yeah.
awareness is there. That's good. Um, and I think that that's like a huge. All right, so let's try. This is. I'm gonna just say what I see, and cause you even from just that one time meeting you, and then hearing like a minute or two spiel from Bitchiny, not necessary, but just knowing, just the energy, because the energy will always speak for itself. So someone that pays very close attention to body language, to the sound of someone's voice, the choice and how they move and stuff is like I'm really adamant about that to really learn about people, um, and so like even just you dancing that one time like said a lot. And for anyone who's in tune, like to you, you're kind of probably like me. I don't remember anything, or maybe like I don't know what the hell I was doing, whatever that was, right? But like for someone who's just watching and really in tune with like the authenticity that's coming out, one, we were all kind of taken back, like okay, like he just did that, and the other's just like okay, there's something there that he's going through, obviously, and all there's just a lot that's going on. You don't have to say much. It's just it's in the energy and in the movement. So you may have like or struggle with low self-esteem and like uh you might compare yourself to your peers and like accomplishments and all this kind of stuff and like going to a certain college, whatever. um but dude, self-awareness on any level is so hard to achieve for some people. I'm not even gonna say some, I'm gonna say most people lack self-awareness. And I can say that when I got to experience you at the rehearsal, I was like, so the head nod is just like when I know that someone is at a certain place, which is usually good, where like there's certain people that kind of like stick out. Um, and so you're one of those people, and you made an impression at a, what is it called? Anime Boston. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. See, like I wouldn't remember if, like, I only remember people who make an impression. Like, granted, like people are like, oh, like, he's a funny guy. Like, yeah, funny guy and stuff. So I got to experience a little bit of that with the emotional like you took that risk of being super emotional and you're absorbing stuff and this and that, um, opposed to just not, right? Because even members on the team who are still like, you went, and those other people who've been there a little longer that just didn't go. You know, that in itself speaks a lot. And I was like, oh, okay, we're doing something right. Or like, oh, he felt something, that's good. So, dude, like self-awareness is probably, it's more important than what you're taught. So a lot of the things that you've been taught, just having self-awareness is such a good foundation. It's like a realization of like, okay, this is who I am right now. And I'll always say right now, it's not who you are forever, because you can change who you want to be at any time. It just takes time. So to have that, it's a powerful tool because you need it to actually thrive in this world. Because you can be like, oh, I need this job for this. Like that's, everyone knows that, you know. But when you have the awareness to see like your faults and maybe backtrack to where they come from, and acknowledge certain things, um, and you're critical on yourself, which people are in different ways, and we could help that. Or when I say we a lot, just because like I really feel like, you know, connected. I don't always want to say I. Um, but yeah, having any level of self awareness is a huge accomplishment and really, 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 really important. And I'll give an example of that. One of my favorite stories is my mom's. Okay, I have mad stories. Okay, so like I like to do this age thing because you're young, and my mom is, you know, in her mid 40s, um, and she didn't start living for herself until this year. Some people never get that, right? So she has felt like, and this is going on the record because I don't even think I've talked about this on stream before. Um, she has felt like her whole life that she's lived a lie, and she always told herself, it's okay, you know, I would rather make everyone else happy, because if I can make 10 people happy and I'm the only one hurting, then that's good, right? But she doesn't know what it means to be selfish. She never had a childhood, obviously, you know, from the Cambodia and the war and all that kind of stuff. So it's like the most valuable thing that she got was like breaking herself down and like really analyzing who she was in her life and trying to figure out what she wanted out of it. So the moment when things changed, which I got really happy, because it's been a gradual process. It's not a snap your fingers overnight type of thing. Lots of things have happened to us and to her to get to this point. Um, but I used to always ask her like, hey, like, what's your dream? Like, what do you want to do? Like, you love music, right? Like, why don't you do that? Because I'm in this place transitioning from like scared child who used to get in trouble all the time to, all right, you gave me permission to speak up, I speak up, and rebellious during all those times a little bit, and then, or a lot, to, all right, you know, forget all this, I'm just gonna do my own thing and not care about anybody, to then wanting my mom to have good health and to live on her terms and not always worry, because I started to understand like, wow, you're stressed out over nothing, and you're always going to be like that. Because I'm like, okay, what do you want? Like, oh, for you to graduate from high school. Okay, cool, done. Graduate from college. I didn't do that, but I was like, okay, but I'm working, whatever. And she's like, when you know, you have a family, you settle down, you have a house, you have a kid. And I was like, you're still going to be worried because now I have a kid. You're going to be worried about the kid and us. So it's like, you're never going to stop, and that's unhealthy. I was like, if you want to be here for a long time, you got to switch up. And so I was determined to really help her switch up, because I didn't want her to be dependent on us. And I would, you know, when I asked, like, what's your dream? She's just like, oh, I just want to see my kids be successful and happy. I was like, no, it's your dream. Like, outside of being a mom, like, who are you? And she doesn't have an identity outside of being a mom, because she's always been someone that had to provide ever since she was little. Is there like a monster in your room?
No, there's doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
um,
Well, yeah. Anyways,
no, it's all good. So when I asked her recently, I was like, you know, like, what are you trying to do? Like in this past year, she was like, I want to have my own business, and this is exactly how I'm picturing it. And the thing is that she's been proactive, and she's been working towards it. She's been, and like, she loves music, so she's doing music. And she hadn't done music for almost the whole time that I've existed in her life. She stopped, So there's way more to the story, but basically she's realizing who she is at the age that she's at and trying to do what makes sense to her. Um, and you have a long time, and you're in my opinion you're more ahead of the curve than a lot of people, which sounds insane. Because trust me when I say that a lot of the things that people say that you have to have together is not true. It's just not. And whether or not you pay attention to how much of the stories that I post and stuff, speaking from life experience, from myself, people who've already been there, done that, people who are just figuring it out, people who did what they're supposed to do and finding that there's nothing, like going to school for 4 or 5 years and being like, I switched my major 6 times and I graduated and I still don't know what I want to do, to, wow, I was a straight A student. And then, like my cousin, being a perfect student, a perfect child, but having lots of internal issues and like, but she just doesn't express it because she's in a traditional household, to having these high standards of going to this college to that college, to from like having this high paying major and potential because she's smart enough, to all of it going down to, I just want to do this because this is what I enjoy. All that schooling for nothing, all those grades for nothing. And it's like parents being like, it's ridiculous. And so when you just really look at everything, what matters first is you and what you want on your terms. And it's so hard to do that at first because we're just not taught that way. And it's really, 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 really difficult. And then when you know, base your worth on like some of the things that you're basing it on, it's just not true. Um, Everything from degrees becoming inflated and becoming more and more useless as time passes, because that's just the nature of business. When the longer something is around, the less valuable it becomes because it depreciates. Because if everyone has a degree, it becomes less valuable. But you do need it for certain positions, obviously. Um, they're just like, all I'm saying is that you're in a better starting position than you think.
Mm.
And there's so much left that I haven't even said, that like you could do whatever you want. And I think that you have the heart for it, and I feel like there's so much that you have to release internally.
Yeah. You know, I'm happy I got home in time. Well, wait, I wasn't. I'm on schedule, right? Talk to you.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm waiting on a homie to come through. So he's gonna be here physically. So until he's here physically, nothing's gonna happen. So we can keep going. Oh, hold up.
Hey guys. But yeah, so my name's Ethan D. Long. I'm also known as Toasty online. So I think you liked the YouTube video on, but what was I gonna say? Oh, if you guys are interested, I will be uploading more. I'll be uploading a series of videos onto YouTube this month that are dedicated to really cringy, not cringy, but just weird holiday related, well, Christmas related games. So yeah, I have a video planned out to be released on the 12th. I want to release about 8 videos this month and a final video on Christmas Day, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to post all of them in time because some of them aren't even going to be ready to be posted. But all I'm going to say is if you guys are interested in what I do and what I make, then you guys can check out my stuff on youtube.com. Actually, I don't even have my own link. I'm Toasty Croissant, like the croissant with the French thing, like that looks like that. And it's Toasty. That comes first. But yeah, it's me on YouTube. I make random things, and I this month I've been planning to make review videos. So yeah, this is like my face. I haven't, shown my face on YouTube, and my icon on YouTube doesn't have this hair because I cut my hair recently. But if I didn't, then you guys would see me with my hair like this. But that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys are free, feel free to check out I'm gonna put up the chat for you. Chat right here. Yeah, just click that. Wait. Is it this way? It's this way, right? Wait a minute. Is the camera's? I think it's this way. It's either this way or this way. It's gonna be in the chat. The chat's probably this way. What I want to say is, feel free to check out my content. Oh wait, it's this way. It's this way. It's this way. Feel free to check out my content on YouTube. If it's not funny, don't worry. I'm not really a funny guy, like I said earlier. Oh, all right, coolio. So this means that. Oh, shit, okay, hold on. Oh, okay, we have it. Okay, I have this one. This one. Also, I should be asleep right now. But yeah, that's my YouTube channel on the chat. So yeah, don't mind my messy room by the way. I just got home from somewhere. But it would be cool if you guys would check it out.
Can you sing your ABCs?
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and the letter Z.
Hopefully that works.
Is
Okay.
that good enough?
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully that worked. Okay, so let me know if that headphone works. Okay, so what were you gonna say?
I don't remember. What was I saying?
I mean, I just said all that stuff, and you were just like, I pretty much said that you're ahead of the game, even if you don't feel like it. This is Darian. Can you hear him? Or no?
Could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I'm liking your setup, by the way. It's nice.
Thank you.
Well, the setup is crazy.
It'll be a little more
Um,
nuts once I.
Do you got one from the back too?
No. You don't remember what you were gonna say?
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Damn.
I don't know where you're going. I was doing a little self advertisement. Not shameful. It wasn't bad though. It was honest. But yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say.
You're ahead of the game. You shouldn't worry about what all the other, the things are.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say that I've never actually heard anyone say that to me. I don't know. You usually people call me an idiot, but
It's not true.
well, I was gonna say thank you
Hmm.
for one. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna say like there's a few things. I have like there's so many trigger words that I have in my head, like everything from when you had talked about like taking down a video and like it not being good enough and stuff. I'd say the most important thing is understanding the value of like the long term, and uh if what is hard to do is to put something up, it's sucking and being okay with it being a representation of like you're sharing the process. I don't like any of my videos, any of them.
Well, I mean, like there's still some videos on my channel that were super bad. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep them up there,
Hmm.
because I'm like, it might be bad, but I mean, I can still look back on it and be like, wow, it was me. But then there are some videos. Is it Malik? Oh, hey
Yeah, I
Malik.
love him.
Dude, I heard you too, man. But it's just, I guess the only videos that I've ever actually like taken down were like the videos that were really bad. Not like it was just something that I didn't feel comfortable putting up with.
Hmm.
Like there's still some bad videos on my channel. Like not bad like in an offensive way, but bad as in like it wasn't good,
Hmm.
but I still keep them up there because Like I made them,
Yeah.
and I call them my archive because they're old.
Actually, okay, okay.
I
Uh,
made
Go ahead.
it's kind of weird actually because if I look back on it, it says I made them back in like my freshman year, but I made them back in like eighth grade. So I don't know. YouTube's lying, but that's irrelevant.
Mm, okay. I would say what helps a lot, and this is just me, just just saying it to you while you know, while we can talk, is that we can always make things better, especially when it comes to product and like entertainment and stuff. But I wouldn't let that stop you from just going. So if I've learned anything, it's that. And it's so much easier to just go and then, because it just, getting in the habit of publishing versus like being a perfectionist, it kind of clears your mind more. And so instead of like holding out and really trying to make certain things perfect, and when you know you could have done better, the idea is that instead of either not putting it up or deleting it or just not having confidence in it, what's more important is the fact that it was done, and that in order to instead of trying to, I guess, thinking about been, obviously you could do better and we all could do better with certain projects. It's, well, the next one, it's always about the next one. So put everything into the next one, the next one, the next one. That's kind of a healthier mindset to get into, because we can all always do better, for sure, because we get better, you know what I mean? But what's more important is just being okay with it being like 80% or 95. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know what you mean. Well, you have anything else to ask me?
Um, I think we'll end it for now. I would just say that because I think I'll have, I think I do have questions for you for like another time, and just like to kind of shoot the shits and just talk.
All
But
right.
you have a lot of potential and more time than you think, and I wouldn't rush into something that you're gonna regret like most people do.
Mm.
So, or just feel like they wasted. It's always 5 years, 4 or 5 years, and I always point to college just because it's prime time for you right now, and it's always the end all be all. And I love when someone knows whether or not if it's for them, like they really think about it. Um, and I think the same way people just, there's certain decisions that people make that I feel like they don't really think about too much. So like, what are the consequences? Like one of my uncles are still paying for college, and he's like the late 30s, early 40s.
Mm.
But he's just kind of caught in a cycle. Some people have no plan for it. Some people, one of my friends did college so well. He went in with a strategy, killed it, killing it, and he's doing it right. And what I mean by that is he knew why he was going. He was like, it's not for the education. He wasn't there for the education. He needed a link to the industry. He needed experience, and he also needed to grow emotionally and mentally. He's like, this is my battleground here. Like, I'm trying to become a better version of myself, and I need to network with certain people, not necessarily even the students. I just need industry heads, so that when it comes time, that I have all the connections that I need. So it's, so being extremely strategic about the process. If you're gonna invest that much money to anything, like go in there with a purpose. And I'll say, like, you don't just, it's one thing to try and test things out, but if you're gonna invest any amount of time or money to anything, you should really be thinking about it. um and I totally agree with, like, the money thing. And um but what I believe in a little more than that is, know what your calling is first. That's way more important than anything else you'll ever do, because once you know that, everything else just falls into place. It's so much easier from there. I got to mine a little later. I knew, I kind of had an idea, but I'm here now. And so it's, figure out what you want, and then you will naturally have the desire to build your life around it, versus having to balance two different things, and you didn't even calculate the like, family and like a girl or a guy, I don't know what you're into, all that kind of stuff. Just, some people have a vision, and all of a sudden someone comes into their life and it just steers their path to something else. So it's like, because what they believed in wasn't strong enough, and I truly believe in that, where, because I'm seeing a healthy relationship where both people know exactly what they want, and their hardships are not even about like them and petty stuff. It's more about they want the best for each other, and they want both of them to be independent, and for them to never lose sight of what they really love. So yeah, I could go longer about that stuff, but time.
All right. So you want me to do my final sign off?
Yeah,
Well, not
sure.
my final sign off.
You're
All right.
Until next time, sign out. Yeah.
Until okay. So yeah. Well, thank you for having me.
Mm.
Once again, my name's Ethan. Ethan D Long. Middle name secret. Yeah. If you like hearing me talk and you want to see more of what I do, I have a YouTube channel. You'll link it in the description or well, in the chat. I already linked it in anyway.
I'll link it.
But
I'll link it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's already there. Yeah, it was great talking and answering questions, and I hope to be on here again. And yeah, so until next time. Like I said, if you want to keep up with me, I'll be posting videos this month. So yeah,
Okay.
make sure you guys follow and subscribe and give down the bits. And yeah, you guys have a great night. All right. Love you all. See ya.
Peace. Thanks, man.